Min walked into the bookstore again, the little bell above the door announcing his arrival. He scanned the aisles, his eyes searching for Vi. She was at the counter, pretending to be absorbed in organizing a stack of books, but he could see her sneaking glances at him from the corner of her eye. A small smile played on his lips. He approached the counter. "Hey," he said, his voice soft. "I was wondering, what's your favorite book?" Vi looked up, momentarily flustered. She recomposed herself and pointed to a book with a beautiful melancholic cover. "This one," she said. "It's called Autumns Apart." Min didn't even ask what it was about, just picked it up and said, "I'll take it." As Vi was ringing him up, the bell chimed again. A cheerful voice called out, "Vi, I brought you your favorite boba." It was Hone, another regular at the store. Min felt a strange prickle of irritation as he watched them laugh together. He paid for his book and left without another word. Later that day, backstage in the bookstore's small office, Vi's friend Mai was relentless. "You so like him," she teased, nudging Vi. "I saw the way you were looking at him." Vi's cheeks flushed a bright red. "No, I don't. He's just a customer," she insisted, but her racing heart betrayed her. I just laughed. "Whatever you say." Meanwhile, Min had run into Hong on his way out. Deciding to clear his head, he suggested they go for a photo walk. As they strolled through the park, capturing the golden afternoon light, Hong suddenly turned to Min. "Hey, can I tell you something?" he asked, looking serious. I think I really like Vi." Min's world seemed to stop for a second. He felt a cold dread creep into his chest, but he forced a smile. "Oh, really? That's great, man," he managed to say, his own feelings a tangled mess. That evening, as Vi was walking home, a familiar figure appeared beside her. It was Min. "Fancy meeting you here," he said with a shy smile. They fell into an easy rhythm walking side by side. They talked about their dreams, his of becoming a renowned photographer, hers of owning a cafe filled with books. They talked about the city and how lonely it could feel sometimes, even when surrounded by millions of people. Suddenly, the sky opened up. Rain began to fall, first as a drizzle, then a downpour. Without thinking, Min opened his umbrella and pulled Vi under it, his arm brushing against hers. The world outside the small circle of the umbrella faded away. They walked closer, huddled together against the rain, the sound of their footsteps, and the drumming of the rain creating a private melody. In that moment, it felt like they were the only two people in the world. But they weren't. Across the street, standing in the shadows, Hong watched them. He had been on his way to Vi's house to surprise her. Now, he just stood there, the rain soaking his jacket, his expression unreadable as he watched them disappear down the street together under one umbrella. The friendly smile he usually wore was gone, replaced by a dark, conflicted look. When Vi got home, soaked but happy, Mai was waiting for her, practically bouncing with excitement. "You're blushing. You were with him, weren't you? Tell me everything." Vi just laughed and tried to fend off the barrage of questions, her heart still fluttering from the walk home. In his apartment, Min wasn't editing his photos from the park. Instead, he was scrolling through the pictures he'd taken in the rain. Blurry shots of wet pavement and glowing streetlights. But all he could see was Vi's face, her smile as she looked up at him under the umbrella. He couldn't shake the image from his mind, or the feeling of her close to him. Hong sat alone in his room, staring at his phone, his thumb hovering over Vi's name. He felt torn. Min was his friend, one of his best friends. But the image of Min and Vi together had ignited a possessive jealousy he didn't know he had. Friendship or love? The question echoed in his mind, leaving him lost and confused. A few days later, an email popped up in Min's inbox. It was a job offer. A major fashion brand wanted him to shoot their new campaign. It was the biggest opportunity of his career. His first thought was of a model. He pictured Vi, her natural grace, the way the light caught her eyes. She would be perfect. But he hesitated. Was it too forward to ask? Would it ruin their budding, fragile connection? As he was agonizing over the decision, his phone buzzed. It was a text from Vi. "Heard you got a big photo shoot? That's amazing. You're going to do great. Good luck." Min stared at the message, a slow smile spreading across his face. It was just a simple text, but to him, it felt like everything. His heart did a little flip, and in that moment, he knew he was in trouble. He was falling for the girl from the bookstore. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next part of the story.